Senator from South Dakota.
I would ask that the quorum call be terminated.
Without objection.
Mr. President, I have 6 requests for committees to meet during today's session of the Senate. They have the approval of the majority and minority leaders.
Duly noted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I would also ask to speak as if in morning business for the next 5 minutes.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today to commemorate the life and legacy of Clint Roberts, who passed away in the early morning hours of February 13th at the age of 82. Clint is a former member of the United States House of Representatives, the South Dakota State Senate, and a former South Dakota Secretary of Agriculture. He helped give birth to the Conservation Reserve and Conservation Reserve Enhancement programs, which have been extremely beneficial to farmers, ranchers, and landowners, not only in South Dakota, but across the country. These programs helped increase farm and ranch family incomes at a time of great economic turmoil. But more importantly, Clint was a mentor and a hero to me and many others, and I'm proud to say a lifelong friend to me and Jean. I've always looked up to Clint and sought him out for advice. When I first met Clint when I was an intern in the South Dakota State Senate in 1976, he was serving in a leadership position. He taught me many valuable lessons over the years about politics, policy, family, and public service, just to name a few. He also is credited with introducing me to that exquisite combination of water and scotch over 40 years ago at the King's Inn in Pierre. Clint grew up on a ranch near Presho, South Dakota in Lyman County and never let go of his cowboy roots, his hat, or his boots. He was an iconic symbol of the cowboy and of the Wild West. So much so, he was one of the finalists to be the Marlboro Man in the mid-1970s. He also appeared in minor roles in films and even a Super Bowl commercial. But even off camera, he was a cowboy through and through. He was down to earth, a straight shooter, and a practical conservative who believed in freedom and helping those in need. He was also a problem solver who fixed what was wrong instead of just talking about it. He was one of the true conservationists in South Dakota, promoting wildlife and conservation on his operating farm and ranch. He taught many the importance of the CRP, or Conservation Reserve Program, in preserving our natural resources. During pheasant hunting season, he always opened his ranch to hunters and loved making his secret recipe for chili for all to enjoy. But most of all, he understood the importance of family. He was a great husband to Bev, a father, a grandfather, and great-grandfather. And he was a great friend to all who knew him. He had a tremendously positive impact on the many thousands of people that he met and touched with his kindness, selflessness, and generosity. South Dakota is truly a better state, and we are a better people because of his hard work and dedication to making things better. With this, I welcome the opportunity to recognize and commemorate the life of this public servant and my friend, Clint Roberts. We will treasure his legacy for years to come. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.